Now, this situation is raising questions for those who live near other train tracks. Take a look at this map. It shows those trains that cut through our state. The Ohio Department of Public Safety saying 15 railroads operate here in Ohio. 10 TV has uncovered many of these trains move through small towns that aren't equipped with the tools they need to keep people safe. 10 TV's Kevin Landers live tonight in Kenton, which is another small town that is often visited by these trains carrying these hazardous materials. Kevin, what have you learned?
Well, I spoke to a fire chief here as well as a toxicologist at Ohio State. The fire chief tells me if a train were to derail on these tracks behind me, they're about an hour away in Columbus to the nearest level 1 hazmat team. And for those who live near the tracks, they say the threat to their health will depend on how long they were exposed to chemicals. The city of Kenton, like East Palestine, is a small town with a railroad running through it.
Right now we're averaging about 12 trains a day.
But if one of those trains carrying toxic chemicals would derail, like what happened in East Palestine, the fire chief admits his 13-member staff would need a lot of help to contain it.
For what we typically see, yes, I feel like we're fairly well prepared for a normal incident that we have here. For, like I say, a grand scale thing like that, no.
The derailment in East Palestine and the potential toxic exposure to residents raises questions on how one determines if your health is at risk.
You can't even test for vinyl chloride in the body. You can, but they require specialized tests, and they have to be done almost immediately after exposure.
Professor Edward Boyer of the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center specializes in medical toxicology. He says benzene residue that was found in 2 of the rail cars that derailed is a concern.
Benzene causes acute myelogenous leukemia. It's not a good chemical to be exposed to, but it's more importantly, it's not a good chemical to be exposed to for long periods of time.
He also says because these chemicals tend to settle closer to the ground, he would advise children who live near the train derailment to be tested, but says it must be done by an expert.
So I would want to know time-weighted values at different times of the day, but I would also want to know where, at what altitude within a room testing was performed. And it's not just one room. I would also want to know basements as well as attics.
Meanwhile, fire chiefs in small cities like Kenton say it's derailments like this that make them wonder, what if it happens here, and are they prepared?
Departments our size, or even volunteer departments, are going to be like, we know we don't have the resources for this, so what's our first steps to at least keep people safe?
Now, hazardous material response is a concern in Ohio, considering the state is tied for 5th for the most rail traffic in the nation. Reporting live in Kenton, Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.